we all know that when a car moves and if we apply the brake, the car will decelerate and it will stop at a point. What happens at the beginning of it? That is nothing but the kinetic energy that is produced by the engine. It is going to be changed by the applying brake. Friction will be generated, due to which heat energy is produced, and that heat energy that is produced in normal brakes is nothing. It will be flown in air and wasted in the environment.
Please remain silent and listen to what he is saying.
Okay, now what we can do, that wastage of the heat energy is done. So now here it comes the role of regenerative braking system. Okay, in regenerative braking system is nothing but in which the energy can be saved. That is, we wasted the heat energy now, we can able to regenerate the heat and we can produce electricity from it, and which we can able to reuse the electricity which is stored in the battery, actually by the process of transmission system, energy transmission system. That helps in regenerative braking system. And for the successful braking system, we need these qualities. It should be a perfect regenerative system. Actually, it should have a good efficiency and it should have a volume and weight compensation ratio so that it can adapt for every vehicles. Okay, now we have regenerative braking. Where we can use this regenerative braking? In which kind of vehicles we can use? Generally, we are in the advanced world, so we are going to use this in hybrid vehicles as well as in EVs. Okay, what is a hybrid vehicle? It is nothing but it has two combustion system. That is an engine as well as the energy supply. Okay, we have different kinds of hybrids. We have series hybrid and a parallel hybrid. Series hybrid, in which the energy generated by the engine is not directly have a control over the wheels. It have control over the generator which helps the motor to produce the energy by which the wheel is accelerated. And also when the regenerative braking is held, here the energy consumption is higher comparatively to the parallel hybrid system. It happens is because battery and motor both helps in the process of generating energy here. Okay, in case of parallel, the engine itself have the control over the wheels, whereas in the series, the engine have control over only the generator. In this way, motor will be generated energy, but parallel hybrid system has a backlog because it can't able to generate more energy, more regenerative energy especially. Okay, we have these things, but what kind of thing we need, in which vehicle we need to use this? Here comes my friend Ramalakshmi to have this.
Hello everyone. Now I am going to present a need for regenerative braking system. Mainly, regenerative braking system needs to save fuel in city driving. Regenerative braking system saves the fuel saving technology in the electric and hybrid vehicle. Regenerative braking system uses motor in the vehicle as a generator. When, for example, when the car slows down, the electric motor in the car is For example, when the car slows down, motor converts into generator, acts like a generator. Generator converts kinetical energy to electrical energy. The electrical energy is saved in car's battery. Then car's battery, the energy stored in the car's battery can be used later to move the car forward. Regenerative braking system found on most hybrid and full electric vehicles. It's mostly useful in this stop and go traffic conditions. Because obviously we know some areas have a more traffic. That time regenerative braking system is so useful for us. Then it also reduces the wear and tear because RBS systems have a it reduces also wear and tear because RBS system have a workload of the traditional brakes. It can reduce the wear and tear of the regenerative braking system. By research, Volkswagen found that combining electric and gasolines in the hybrid car 20% more fuel compared to purely electric cars. Then adding regenerative system to cars could save up to 23% of the fuel in urban driving for heavier cars with less saving for lighter ones. We will discuss about next slide. It is not applied for all the vehicles. If you want to add a regenerative braking system, it needs required vehicle performance. Obviously, we know here we use a concept of kinetic. Kinetic energy. Obviously, we know kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Mass and velocity is increases, the energy also increases. If it is higher, it tends to increase the regenerative energy. The power requirements depends upon the maximum acceleration and deceleration rates of the vehicles. Then now working principle will be explained by Agna.
So generally in an electric vehicle there will be a motor which it will be in two modes, drive and generator mode. So in drive mode it will take electricity from battery and it will propel the car. But in in generator mode, the motor will act as generator and rotates the shaft. Due to the rotation, there will be an induced magnetic field which give current, and this electricity is stored in battery, and this is how batteries recharge. So this produced electricity won't be gone as waste as a result of heat and all. That's the simple working principle of regenerative braking system.
Like as Agna said about the working principle, like I am going to tell about the role of motor in regenerative braking. The motor we used is induction motor. So it have two components like stator and rotor. So there are two types of speed, synchronous speed and rotor speed. The synchronous speed is the rotation of magnetic field in the stator, and rotor speed is the speed of the rotor. Next, like in regenerative braking system, the induction motor acts as a induction generator. Then how it acts as a generator? Like the battery will give current to the induction motor, then the wheels rotates. So when we deaccelerate the car or vehicle, the induction motor acts as a generator. Like what is induction generator? Like it's convert electrical mechanical energy into electrical energy. Like it is also known as asynchronous generator. Like it produces the electric power sent to the battery. Like when the car is moving, when we accelerate the car will move, and when we deaccelerate, the induction motor acts as an induction generator. Next. Like process of changing the induction motor into induction generator. Like induction, as I said about the synchronous speed and rotor speed, the induction motor synchronous speed is higher than rotor speed. So we have to reduce the synchronous speed, or we have to reduce the synchronous speed. So for reducing the synchronous speed, we will decrease its frequency, because synchronous speed is directly proportional to the frequency. So we use inverter to decrease the frequency. Like this is the induction motor and this is the inverter which change the frequency, and that is the wheel. So when car is deaccelerated, then it acts as a generator.
I hope you guys have understood what is regenerative braking system. If anybody have any doubt, means you can ask. Because after that I am going to just explain what are the factors affecting the tower base. Now, first point is vehicle speed. Actually, regenerative braking system works efficiently when the deceleration fast. If you are going very fast and you suddenly keep the pedal out, then the vehicle rotates fast. From that, we can able to make the energy very efficiently. That's the first point. And the second point is battery state of charge. Like our mobile is 100% already charged. If you are adding extra charging, it can able to destroy our battery efficiency. It is same as applied in regenerative braking system also on battery temperature. Like in India mostly EVs are not that much applicable in oil because of our temperature also, but in like US and England it's applicable because of temperature conditions. That is the third point, battery temperature and terrain and driving conditions. If you are driving the vehicle in like terrain or in traffic areas, it is very useful because on the time you will drive the vehicle not in not the efficient manner. You will apply brakes at frequent time. On the time it will generate current from that motor, and it will send to the battery for the future users. Then it's vehicle weight. Heavier vehicles have more kinetic energy required during braking, but also it's required more energy to activate. Vehicle weight affects the overall efficiency. Like weight affects fuel efficiency also. If your vehicle is more weight, then it will absorb more fuel, then fuel efficiency is also matter. So we have to make our vehicle as much as less weight. Then these are the drawbacks, like the efficiency of the regenerative braking system in a hybrid and EV is around 15 to 20%. Like if 100% heat energy is going in Agna, we can able to recover only 15 to 20% only. Still friction brakes are still necessary. See, in EVs and hybrid vehicle, that is two brake system. One is normal friction brakes and another one is regenerative braking system. In a sudden stopping, friction brakes are useful. And then the cost of components, engineering, manufacturing, installation is high because you are installing two brake system in a single vehicle. That's why the cost of maintenance and manufacturing is high. Then the fourth point, we should have the efficient battery. So in a small manner of time, we should absorb the more energy from the rotating of wheels. And added weight, extra components can increase weight, increasing fuel consumption, offset by smaller engineering at its best efficiency. Then the futuristic, the drawbacks I said now, it's like we are using only 50 to 20% of efficiency, but we can, if we use more efficiency, then it is more useful for future users. As the time passes, we have to come to a situation where only regenerative brakings are useful without friction brakes also. That will be more efficient for us. Then it will be concluded by R.Ragul.
Okay, we all know that EVs are useful in our day-to-day lives, and in our future, fully it will be automatic generated EVs. So EVs helps in the consumption of fuel will be much lesser in the futuristic years, and the production of EVs will be greater. And the more efficient system could lead to the huge sharing in the economy of any country. So it helps in the boost in Indian economy and any other country's economy. And we conclude with the reference. Any questions?